And then for our final topic for here in this module, importing in security templates, which, as I'd mentioned in the intro, is a bit of a repeat from the 70-410 content. Let me start back here in our default domain policy, where we can take a look at some of the security settings that you can configure on a GPO. These are found here under Policies and Windows Settings, and then Security Settings, and then the subfolders here of Security Settings. Now, we've already gone through a lot of these configurations both in this and the previous learning path for the 70-410. But one of the issues with group policy, as you probably are already aware, is that anytime I make a configuration to group policy, there's no save button with group policy objects. If I enable that setting is enabled, and the group policy object could automatically begin deploying out that setting to the machines around my network. So this can be particularly troublesome with these security settings for things like account policies and password policies and so on, because any kind of mistake could very quickly get disseminated around the network before I'd ever have an opportunity to roll that mistake back. Well, the good news is that here under security settings, you have the abilities to import in a security template or a security policy. This policy is in an INF format and is one that you could configure on some other server where you could define the policy, test the policy, and ensure that it's exactly what you're looking for. That process we can do over here on our server file 1, where let me launch the MMC console here and then attach in the security templates snap-in. So down here under security templates right here, I can add in the template snap-in, and then I can just add to create a new security template. Once I've done that, let's call this our security template. I can then go about making the configurations here to the security template so that the settings here correspond with whatever is appropriate for the group policy object I later want to deploy. Once I'm done with this process, I just simply come back here, right-click, and save the security template as that same INF file that I would then transfer over to my domain controller, import it in through group policy, and apply that security policy to whichever machines receive that GPO.